What's up, everybody? It's Simon from Lake Hub. We're out road tripping. We're on the final video of our 6-part series of gear to pack for your road trip. I've got a few tips for traveling with kids that I've learned over the years. I've got 3 kids. You can see the car seats in the back row here. And we've just got a few things that we've learned over the years that I want to share with you. Let's get to it. So my first tip is my favorite. If you have a third row and you've got kids in the third row, you know, like an SUV like this, or you have a minivan, you've got to travel with one of these, a grabber tool. These things are so great. We just use this one. It's like the least expensive one you can buy, but they do have ones that like fold in the middle and stuff, so they can stow away really easily. But talking about grabbing a water bottle, back seat, snacks, getting stuff back and forth, trading books or whatever, even like an empty bottle to pee in while we're on the fly. Yeah, that can save you a pit stop right there. So I love traveling with these. That's been a total game changer with little kids. Another fun tip for traveling with kids on the road is we've got a DVD player in this car. If you do too, did you know that you can rent a movie from Redbox in one state and deliver it to another Redbox in another state 1,000 miles away? They don't charge anymore. It's the same price. It works fine. It's totally doable. So that's something that we discovered out on the road. We're like, well, we'll try it, see what happens. Totally works. So that's something now that when our kids see a Redbox, when we're out on a road trip, the kids see a Redbox, they get all excited. Of course, it's a nice little treat. They get to pick a video. It's probably something they haven't seen before. That's $1.50 for an hour and a half a piece. So that's a heck of a tip right there. So one of the really obvious challenges of having kids out on the open road is just entertaining them. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? That doesn't happen if they're occupied, right? You know what I'm talking about. So in addition to the normal, pieces of entertainment that they're normally used to, you might have, coloring books, you might have reading books, you might have, games, you might have electronics or whatever. Whatever they're used to, we like to add a couple extra things just to mix it in and keep them entertained. One of those things is road trip bingo. So it's a simple little, bingo game, and it has just random stuff on it. A mountain, a stop sign, a motorcycle, right? And the kids play, and they play together, and they're all engaged in it because they want to try to win, right? So they're looking, they're out. It gets them outside of the car, right? Just road trip games, get your head outside of the car, right? The license plate game, like trying to, see how many states you can see. The alphabet game, where you go from A to Z, and the person who gets to Z wins, right? Don't try to entertain non-stop. Have a little downtime. Have a little downtime so that when you do play games, it's more exciting than just back-to-back games. You're gonna run out of stuff, especially if you're going on a long trip. So let the highway breathe a little bit, let them settle into a groove. Let them look around, point out the stuff that's around you. If you know the history of the area, then by all means, talk about the history of the area and like cool things that have happened in the past. Check the weather, have them keep an eye on the skies for you. All that kind of stuff. Doing this thing with truckers, I actually saw something in a trucker group that kids don't do that anymore. And truckers wish they did that so that they could, lay on the air horn. So teach them all the old school road fun stuff to do, and space it out over time, and you're gonna have yourself an enjoyable time on the road instead of a total pain in the neck. That wraps up our road trip gear series. Stick around, we've got so much more coming at you here at Lake Hub. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on our boating action, our camping, our fishing, all that stuff coming soon.